After a shooting on February 14, 2018 at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida that took the lives of 17 innocent students, students at Jones College Prep practiced a lockdown drill for a similar tragedy that could occur at their school. Students that survived the shooting in Parkland came up with the idea to stage a national walkout on March 14th. After hearing about this, students from Jones began planning to participate in the walkout. The Student Government Association and Student Voice Committee were amongst the many student organizations that planned this event.
So Dr. Powers called a meeting and he invited Student Voice and Student Government. And he had the plan that the walkout's doing now is different from his original plan. So we were there to provide feedback since we're more of a diverse group that doesn't necessarily represent all of the student body, but we try to. So we were there to give feedback, and Student Government really made this their project, which is awesome. I'm really happy that they're doing a great job.
As the 1-month anniversary of the shooting approached, SGA and SVC representatives went to all of the different classes during Eagle Lab to inform the student body about the walkout. Administration wasn't directly involved in the planning of the event.
Actually, they were helpful for this. We did all of the work, but they helped contact the police department. So while this was a student-run event, they helped ensure the safety of the students, I guess.
Because of Jones' unique situation, being a high school in the middle of downtown Wellfield, administration was stumped when it came to finding an ideal location where students could gather.
So one discussion we had was Grant Park, but that was unrealistic given the large number of people participating, the streets to be crossed. It created all kinds of problems regarding everybody's safety.
After looking at multiple solutions, administration took an unprecedented approach to solving the problem. They talked with multiple different organizations in regards to the safety of students and came to the conclusion that the walk would be held on Polk Street.
They worked with the Chicago Police Department to arrange the closing off of Polk Street, or a section of Polk Street, so we could have this.
For students who didn't feel comfortable walking out, there was an option of spending the duration of the walkout in the gymnasium.
Although administration believed that the gym was the optimal location, some students that decided not to participate in the walkout thought that choosing the gym as a location wasn't fair.
I also just think it's kind of unfair how they forced everyone to come to the gym instead of the auditorium or the cafeteria, because forcing students to walk up 7 flights, forcing students to walk up 7 flights of stairs in the opposite direction of all their peers is horrible.
While hundreds of students were walking out of class and onto Polk Street, many others stood firm in their beliefs and headed to the gym.
Well, I personally just don't believe that gun control would solve gun violence, that taking away guns from people and limiting gun-owning rights would solve any type of gun violence.
Yeah, so I'm on Student Government and Student Voices Committee, and I helped plan the walkout. I'm supporting it, but I didn't want to go outside because of security issues and safety, being that there's been school shootings before, and with these things, someone could go and attack a march or something.
Okay.
And another part of that was in case fights break out over people's beliefs or they don't agree with something, I didn't want to be out there if that happened.
So personally, I'm a strong believer in the Second Amendment, and I just feel like the walkout was so politically charged. I would have loved to walk out if it was just about honoring the lives of people who died, but I just felt like it was pushing beliefs that I don't agree with.
Yeah, I was similar to that. I was actually going to walk out until I had the opportunity to read the speeches that are going to be read at the walkout, and those were very anti-gun. I didn't agree with those, and so I just didn't want to walk out with something I didn't believe in.
During the walkout, students chanted and raised their signs to protest the current state of gun legislation in America.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Personally, the walkout has been life-changing for me. This is an experience I don't know if anybody else understands what it means to rally with your peers and youth and do something and stand up for what you believe in. This entire event has been totally youth-led and youth-organized, and I think that is what's made it so successful and so impactful. And I am so proud to be a part of this moment and to share this moment with everyone that is here right now.
Student speeches were one amongst the many highlights of the student-led protest.
Stop the silence! End gun violence!
We need to demand change. We need to shape our own futures. But first, we need Congress to help give us a future to live in. Each moment of every day counts to us and the hundreds of people just like us who lost their lives. Join me in demanding a change in gun reform so that we still have a tomorrow. Thank you.
SGA believes that the walkout was an overall success. However, they haven't made any plans to be involved in the planning of the national walkout on April 20th.
As of right now, with the walkout on April 20th, no one that we've heard have been very vocal about having another walkout. So we're trying to step back and allowing other people to organize it if they wish to. So in student government terms, we're kind of stepping back and still gonna do whatever the student body wants. But since we haven't heard anything, we're stepping back. Personally, I think I just want to make sure that whatever we do as a school, I participate in it because it's really something that's important to recognize